All right, guys. So today I'm going to show you 9 projects that you can go ahead and start creating, building right now on your own. I want you to do these on your own as much as you can, or look stuff up when you need to, that will make you a competent front-end web developer very, very fast, okay? So here's the 9 projects. All of these projects are the final drafts of the projects that are in the complete web developer course. There's more than these 9 that we do in the front end part. There's probably closer to 20, so this is like half of them. But if you just do these 9, you'll probably still be good. So I'm not going to give you the source code or anything like that. That's for the paying customers, but I'll show them to you. You can screenshot them, view the video, pause it, copy my designs if you want. Build these on your own, okay? Just doing these simple projects, like they look simple, but they will teach you so much so fast. You'll be way ahead of all the other people trying to learn this stuff. So first project, just a normal HTML website, HTML only, just images, text, paragraphs, headings, some links, some videos, and multi-page. That's it. So that's what I want you to build. I made this one about lions. Do you have something else that you want to make it about? Do you like another type of animal? You want to make it about Xbox? What do you want to make it about? Doesn't really matter. Make a website about whatever you want, just using raw HTML. Put links, put a navigation up top. Okay, put images, make it kind of look like a blog website. And just see how I'm using lorem ipsum text. Don't spend hours and hours writing real text. Just type in lorem ipsum text on Google if you don't know what that is. It's just filler text. Just make it look like a web page, okay? Click here to visit a blog. All of these links linked together, the whole thing. This is a real website. There's just no CSS or JavaScript. This is the first step. At least do this completely on your own, okay? Even if you're trying to learn CSS right now. Why don't you get HTML down first and have something to show for it, and then you can move on. Then you can jump into CSS. You can make a simple, single column, very easy layout website. This is how you learn the basics of CSS, how to position images, how to round them. This is done with CSS, how to use different fonts, how to make pictures fit in little single column layouts that look nice. Again, more fancy fonts, how to lay stuff out, how to change the spacing between your list items, how to add some box shadow. See how each one of these has box shadow? This is a tribute page. I made mine on George Washington. Make yours on whoever you think is cool. Put a little footer down here. Now you're using CSS, but you're not overwhelming yourself with layout, trying to lay stuff out and use grid and FlexBox and how does stuff go like this? How does it go side by side? Leave that for later. At least make something with CSS. Make something look good. See how much better this looks than this pile of crap, which is just HTML? Now you have to start out with the pile of crap before you can get there, but then look how much more refined and nice this looks. It's just a single column layout, okay? Then you can move into layout. Now we know CSS. We understand colors. We understand fonts, border radius, all the basics of CSS. Now let's move into another simple project. Let's make a pricing card layout where we can put stuff side by side in different boxes. This is FlexBox, very easy to do. This should look really familiar. This is what any sales page that you click on has something familiar to this. Pricing, buttons, each little pricing box here. Very simple, but how do you make them go side by side? Figure it out. It's FlexBox, dude. You'll figure it out. Or you can take my course and build it with me. But this is the next step. See how we're slowly building on our skills, and we're adding one more little layer of complexity as we go. This is how you learn, okay? Now you move up here. You can make a showcase. Just make a showcase. A showcase area is the area of every website that's usually on the top where it has a background image, text, call to action buttons. You want the customer or whoever's on there to do something, and an image here. This is a typical showcase. This is all we made for this project, just the showcase, okay? Know how to make that because it's been a web development trend for over 10 years and it's not going away. Almost every major website has a showcase area. Next, make a navigation bar. How do you make a nav bar? Okay? We just put a placeholder of logo in here instead of putting a logo, and then we put everything else here. You can hover, and there's some underline that happens. There's some coloring. This looks legit, and then make it mobile. Now, as you go here, you'll just make stuff mobile without JavaScript. You don't have to have the little 3-bar hamburger menu that pops out. Just make the menu mobile, okay? Just make it mobile responsive. And that's another part. You'll learn mobile responsive if you do the course with me as we go. This is just a single column page, but you still have to make it mobile responsive so it would fit within the widths of like an iPhone. So if we size it down, you can see everything sizes down width-wise. And that's how you learn mobile development too. You start by taking a really simple design, then you add the media queries and you make this just the little simple design mobile. You don't start with trying to build a whole landing page and making it mobile right out of the gate. Okay, after you do the nav bar though, now you can challenge yourself a little bit more. You know how to lay out stuff side by side. You know how to build navigation areas. You know how to build a showcase area. Clone a page. I cloned HubSpot for my course. HubSpot is just another content management system, kind of like WordPress. And we cloned it. We cloned their landing page. I don't know if it still looks like exactly like this today because companies changed their layouts a lot, but this is how it looked like at the time. And we even put YouTube videos in here and everything. Now, it's not connecting to these videos because I don't know why. You can see the design here. You can put any YouTube videos in here you want. It doesn't have to be whatever those were. The company probably removed them. But anyway, simplify, and then you can do a nice footer. Because all of this stuff, guys, yes, this is a bigger web page, but it's just chaining together everything that you just learned. Put stuff side by side, links, headings, text, space stuff out with CSS, add a little bit of CSS here and there to make everything look good how it's supposed to. Now you know how to do that. If you can clone something like this, you can pretty much build anything, guys. Now you move on to programming. Now we're going to jump into JavaScript. Here's where everybody messes up. They think they need to know everything about JavaScript to be a competent developer. No, you don't. You need to know, understand your functions, your events, how to select stuff, how to change stuff on the page. If you can do all that, you're good to go. That's literally all you need to do to start. You are not going to become a senior developer at home. Stop trying to become a senior developer at home. It's not happening. Get the fundamentals, go build real stuff, earn money. What do I always tell you guys? Or just stay frozen in time, whatever. You're not going to go anywhere if you don't listen to me, trust me. Simple. First JavaScript little app here, counting people or counting app, whatever. However you want to frame it. You click a button, the count goes up. You click the countdown button, the count goes down. This looks really simple, but it teaches you functions, variables, how programming works at a very basic level. Because when you understand this concept, you can build not anything, not quite yet, but you can build a lot of stuff now just doing that. You hit save count, now you can save the count. Count goes back to 0. That's another very important piece of functionality that will teach you all about programming, dude. Move on. JavaScript dice game. This gets into how do you make stuff randomly appear. That's another big part of programming. Random numbers, random generation. If you want to generate random images, random passwords, anything, this is the core skill you have to learn. Roll the dice. Okay, you get each dice, and then the little whatever both dice are comes out down here. Really simple functionality. But every time you click this button, everything comes out again completely random. Okay? Again, it looks really simple. Teaches you basic core fundamentals that you must understand. Next, you can move into maybe like a to-do list. This is called a CRUD app. CRUD means create, read, update, delete. So how can we add items? Add an item. Add another item. Let's see. Squats. What else? Eat food. Okay? How do you add items? How can you filter them? How about all the W's? Now all the W's will show up. Anything with an E in it. Okay? Anything with an EA in it. Now it's just one. How do you filter stuff? Again, looks really simple, looks really bare bones basic. A lot of coding that goes into that and a lot of understanding. How do you get rid of one item at a time? How do you click this X and make it disappear like that? How do you clear all? Right? How do you do that? Again, core stuff. Not super simple, not super flashy, but just simple, and you learn the basics. All right, guys? So you can learn all of this either by yourself, just take those examples and do what I just told you to do. If you want the full curriculum, if you want me to hold your hand, guide you through, give you tips, step-by-step lessons, go to the Complete Web Developer course, CompleteWebDevCourse.com. Go check it out. You can click the Buy Now area after you read all the stuff that you want to check out on the landing page, and you can view the course, view the whole course. 65 sections, 444 lessons. Do not let all those lessons scare you. The lessons are 5 minutes or less on purpose. That's why there's so many of them. This whole course in total takes you from zero knowledge all the way up to full stack. So we just went up. I taught you how to do the front-end web developer stuff, but then we add a whole other layer, and I teach you PHP and databases so that you can build full stack web applications. Once you know how to do all that, you can do anything because there's this thing out now called AI, called ChatGPT, called Grok, whatever AI you want to use. Once you know the basics of coding, you can ask AI to help you build anything. You are now a superhuman. That's the power of AI nowadays. You don't need to memorize everything. You're not going to become a senior developer at home. But if you can do the fundamentals well and then merge with AI like I always tell you guys to, you become a god. You can do anything, okay? If you don't want to do the course, at least check out this roadmap completely for free also in the description. download this. You give me your email, I send you the roadmap for free. It tells you exactly what to learn, how much of each thing to learn. It tells you how to not get stuck and what to avoid. All right, guys? Very, very important stuff. This is free. You should at least take this for free if you're watching this video. But please go apply what I just showed you guys, okay? Stop with all the bullshit. Stop hesitating. Stop trying to become a senior developer at home. Get the basics down. Go out. Build stuff. Make money, okay?